How are you doing?
Doing good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. So, what book are you reading?
I am reading the A to Z Mysteries, The Absent Author.
Me too. I'm actually reading the same book. I'm excited. So this is fun. We're reading the same one.
Nice.
All right. So, tell me about your book so far.
Well, since we last spoke, my detective Dink, Josh, and Ruth Rose went to question Olivia Nugget, and Mavis Green came along as well. So Olivia was the maid in the hotel, if you remember, where Wallace Wallens was supposed to be staying. And Olivia said that in room 303, the bed had not been slept in. And in room 302, there was a do not disturb sign on the door. And then I moved on, and in chapter 7, the detectives are back in Dink's house eating lunch. And they're doing something or other, but I'm not sure what they're doing.
So, what do you mean that they're doing something or other? Are you sort of confused?
I am, because they're talking about food and then they're talking about the suspects, so I really don't know.
Okay. Well, that's a good question. Let's read that part together and let's think about it. Is that the first page in chapter 7?
Yes, page 56.
Okay, let me pull it up. All right, chapter 7, page 56. Dink, Josh, and Ruth Rose left Mavis at Ellie's diner. They headed for Dink's house. Dink made tuna sandwiches and lemonade. Ruth Rose brought a bag of potato chips and some raisin cookies from her house next door. They ate at the picnic table in Dink's backyard. Dink took a bite of his sandwich. After he swallowed, he said, "Let's go over what we know." He moved his lemonade glass to the middle of the table. "My glass is the airport," he said. "We know Wallace landed." "How do we know he did?" Josh asked. "The airport told me the plane landed, Josh." "And Maureen Higgins said she picked him up," Ruth Rose added. "Okay, so your glass is the airport," Josh said. "Keep going, Dink." Dink slid his sandwich plate over next to his glass. "My plate is Maureen's taxi." He put a cookie on the plate. "The cookie is Wallace getting into the taxi." Dink slid the plate over to the opened potato chip bag. "This bag is the hotel." He walked the Wallace cookie from the plate into the bag. Dink looked at Josh and Ruth Rose. But what happened to Wallace after he walked into the lobby? You know what? I think I got it. I think they are using the cookies and the lemonade glass and other stuff to show what happened. The cookie is Wallace. The lemonade glass, the sandwich plate, the potato chips, they're all places that he went to after landing.
Oh, now it makes much more sense. So, Dink and Josh and Ruth Rose are trying to figure out what they know about what happened to Wallace. And they are trying to recreate the crime scene using parts of their lunch as the people and then the places involved. That reminds me that detectives keep reviewing their clues and imagining what might happen. They know he got off the plane, that he was picked up in a taxi by Maureen and reached the hotel, but they don't know what happened to him after that. And they don't think Olivia or Mr. Paskey or Mr. Linkletter kidnapped Wallace Wallens.
What do you think your detectives will do now that you have eliminated a few suspects?
I wonder if they will go back to the hotel. That seems like a good place to look for more clues. That's the last place Wallace Wallens was. I'm a little suspicious of that hotel.
Yeah, maybe they'll go back and check it out more. Detectives always do that.
Well, good conversation. Thanks for sharing with me.
Of course. I'm glad I was able to help you understand the book a little better.
See you later.